Episode 9 of Solo Leveling begins with Song and the others defeating multiple goblin enemies in the dungeon. Song and Juhi praise Song for his achievements and notice he's a lot stronger than he used to be. Our group continues exploring the dungeon and end up in a situation that offers 3 pathways. The prisoners and Kong take the third path, and Song, and Juhi take the left path. Kim and his ally take the middle path. While Kim and his ally are battling goblins, Kim ensures his ally they'll be safe on this dungeon outing. Moreover, Kim plans to apologize to Sung for leaving him behind during the double dungeon expedition. Meanwhile, Kang's prisoners ramble about how easy the goblins are to kill. Kang asks them if the prisoners would feel a similar way if the goblins were humans instead. The prisoners tell Kang they wouldn't notice a difference. We cut to a flashback between Kang and a client. This client mentions how it isn't fair that these prisoners were offered a chance to free themselves, given the pain they caused him and his family. He offers Kang $3 billion to kill these men. Kang tells the prisoners that when he departs from this place, he plans to tell the other inspectors that the 3 perished while fighting 100 goblins. This indicates that Kang accepted his client's offer and plans to murder the prisoners if the magic beasts can't. Kim and his ally stumble upon Kang, who is about to murder the final prisoner. Realizing Sung and the others left for the boss room, Kang kills the final prisoner and walks toward Kim and his ally. He plans to murder them to erase any evidence. While pondering his experiences with Kang, Sung overhears someone shout and alerts Juhi and Song about it. The 3 stumble upon the prisoners' corpses and Kim's allies' remains, too. Sung spots Kim's body nearby and asks Juhi to heal him. Song realizes a magic beast wasn't responsible for harming Kim and the others. Meanwhile, Kim tells the 3 to leave him behind. Sung's not willing to accept that, and Kim tells Sung that he wishes he could have properly apologized to him. Kim passes away, leaving Sung in disarray. Kang tries attacking Juhi, but Sung blocks his attack. Kang tells the others that he plans to forge a new tale that'll explain how they perished in the dungeon. That way, he can escape the dungeon without drawing suspicion toward himself. Song asks Juhi to apply a strength buff on himself. With this buff and Kim's sword, Song fights Kang. Before Kang can murder Song, Sung steps in and confronts him. Sung tells Kang he's an E-rank hunter and Kang's baffled by his remarks. Kang believes Sung's a false ranker or had a second awakening. Additionally, he wonders if Sung is the same kid he and his ally met in one of the earlier episodes. Sung questions Kang about his reasons for torturing Kim and his ally. Kang says he murdered the prisoners because of a client of his. However, Sung knows Kang adores the idea of hurting people since he could have finished Kim and his ally off without tormenting them. In a flashback, Kang tells his client he'll accept the task. However, he tells his client he's not doing it for his sake, rather, he's doing it to fulfill his lust for killing people. Sung and Kang clash, and during the fight, Sung's player log system assigns him with a new human assassination quest. Realizing what he must do, Sung gives his best effort against Kang. However, Kang uses a new assassin technique to catch Sung by surprise. Juhi and Song worry about Sung after Kang brutally uses his technique to injure one of Sung's legs. Kang tells Juhi and Song not to interfere with his fight with Sung. Sung uses one of his full recovery tools to heal his leg. Kang strikes at Sung, but Sung finds a way to stab him with his dagger, netting Sung the victory over Kang. Sung interrogates Kang after their fight. Kang questions how Sung achieved this level of strength despite being an E-rank hunter. Sung tells him he'd like to know himself. Kang laughs and coughs up blood. He tells Sung that since he killed him, he can no longer keep his E-rank hunter facade. Kang offers Sung some advice and perishes. Sung collects his rewards and ponders Kang's words. Juhi and Song thank Sung for his help. Sung tells the 2 to exit the dungeon and to let him handle the dungeon boss. Later, Wu and a dungeon supervisor head to the dungeon's location. Wu can't believe Kong was filled with killing intent. Additionally, Wu is shocked by Sung's appearance. Wu asks the three who killed Kong. Although Sung is concerned, Song steps in and says he killed Kong and credits Ju-hee for helping him do so. Wu's skeptical about Song defeating Kong but accepts the C-rank hunter's answer. While Wu speaks with his acquaintance, Sung examines Wu and realizes he's an A-rank hunter. Song tells Sung that this is his way of paying him back for the double dungeon event. Sung reflects on what happened 3 hours after this incident. He claims Kang's client turned himself in. The episode closes with Ju-hee showing Sung an essence stone. The episode review. What an interesting twist. While many expected the prisoners to be the ones to cause a ruckus in the dungeon, many may not have expected Inspector Kong to be the vile one of the batch. As they say, it's always the quiet ones. Fortunately, Sung put this sadistic inspector in his place and defeated him. Unfortunately, Kim and his ally didn't escape the dungeon alongside Sung and his friends. While their deaths were tragic, the series didn't expand upon the too much, so some folks won't feel too down about their passing. However, we'll likely receive a snippet or two of Kim's family's sorrowful reactions toward his death. Sadness aside, Solo Leveling's production quality continues to be one of its best aspects. From its gorgeous stills to its fluid action scenes, Kong and Sung's battle will likely spark numerous discussions online and offline until Episode 10 releases. By and large, this was an action-packed chapter of Solo Leveling that offered a pinch of drama to keep viewers glued to their screens. I'm interested to see what else lies ahead for Sung. I'm hopeful he won't go down a similar bloodlust path as Kong did.